Okay, we have a 2019 F250. This is a 6.2 liter, but the diesel should be the same. There's no difference between the two, really. I wanted to make a little bit more thorough, in-depth video on how to install a trailer brake controller. This guy does not have a trailer brake controller. It's a landscaping company. A trailer brake controller either sits here in the coin holders on the F250 or F250 and above, or they will mount them through the plastic here. The one we're going to do actually replaces this here, so I'm going to show you exactly how to go through that. The tool that I'm using today, more than likely, is just going to be a 7mm only for the socket. It is a magnetic socket. Quarter-inch extension, about 3-inch quarter-inch extension. It's got a little wobble end on it, but you don't have to have this. I brought my quarter-inch drive ratchet out just to show you guys. Hand tools could be used, but I'm not going to be using hand tools. I either typically use my Mac quarter-inch drive electric ratchet or my Milwaukee quarter-inch drive impact. First thing that we're going to do to start out with is we are going to come up here, take the rubber pad out of this, set it off to the side, and then there is two 7mm right there, and then this part right here, basically you just grab it by the front here and pull up and it pops out of there. So let's do that real quick. Leave it off to the side right here. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your 7mm here, 7mm here out, and then this radial face pops off. When you see me work on interior work, sometimes people think it's a little violent, but if you go too easy with interior work, you will break stuff. If you go too hard, you will break stuff. You have to have that happy median, and a lot of times that just comes with experience, so I just roll. I've seen guys grab this here and unsnap it only from the side and then just kind of roll this piece out of there. I don't want to do that. I don't want to chance it. So then here, the two 7mm are out. You're going to grab the top of it, right? And you're going to pull. And it's going to start to unsnap. Like so. And then you're going to go down on the side here. You're going to pull. And the radio is going to unsnap. So the radio is out, and this is light enough where you don't have to worry about damaging anything. It's fine. Now at this point, what you'll do is you'll work on grabbing this plastic piece here. As I can get it to pop out enough to get this little box out of there, but it looks like we are going to have to take this lower trim piece off. There's a 7mm back here, and then you can take this corner loose, and then this should slide out of there. This is the part I like to use my electric impact. And then this plastic, it'll pop out of there. So after that last part, what you'll do is on the bottom down there, you gotta kick it forward away from that plastic panel, because that plastic panel actually tabs right into it. So, and then there's the 4-wheel drive connector right here on the back. Unplug it, pull it up here and out of your way. And then the coin holder box that you see normally sitting right there in the dash, it has a factory connector plugged into it. That factory connector is built into this vehicle, so you can add a trailer brake controller. Now, you can find this harness here, and this is for like aftermarket stuff. What you'll have to do is this end right here will plug into the factory harness, and then you'll have to splice in your wires to your aftermarket trailer brake controller and follow the directions accordingly. This is for the F Super Duty Series 250, 350, 450, and 550 electrical trailer tow installation instructions. And this is the kit that was supplied by the customer. but this is actually not one that we're going to use with the factory stuff. Tailgate, delete, cap kit, but also trailer brake controller. So this is like a whole entire kit of a lot of stuff. You can actually delete the electrical on the F-150s, 250s, 350s, 450s. You can cap the electrical connections going to the electrical tailgate if you don't want it to function. Say it's malfunctioning or something like that. But anyway, moving on. Now we're ready to take the factory trailer brake controller and actually install it. So that connector there is actually, it actually just plugs straight in. Okay, it's plugged in, it's tight, like so. So now everything's set up, connector's plugged in. Now let's put everything back and go into the computer and program it. So at this point, make sure you plug in your four-wheel drive switch. I'm going to do that real quick. What's important here is realizing you have tabs down there that are on an angle. They don't go straight. You will break them if you're not careful when you go to put all those back in there. So be very careful. Now that this is all snapped in and dressed up all the way down, I can work on getting that plastic piece on the bottom. So you'll swing over, snap that part in, come around to the side and screw your screw back in back here. Swap over, move back up here, work on the center radial face. So basically this will slide in, start at the bottom first, kind of get it started and tucked, and then push at the top. So that's good there. Now you'll take the two screws and put it back in here. When I'm not recording, just to be honest with you, this job will take me all of about 20 minutes and I'm done. And that's having a bad day. That's kind of like not feeling like I'm with it, and just having a sluggish day. A really quick day, I could probably be done with this job in about 10-15 minutes. Don't go telling nobody that though. That's only because I've done so many of these. Now other people would probably take them every bit of 45 minutes to an hour. So don't judge me, or don't judge what you're getting charged at other shops based off my performance. That wouldn't be fair. I am like, I would say arguably the main interior guy at my dealership. I do a lot of interior work. I do a lot of electrical work like this. So it wouldn't be fair to compare me to the regular Joe Schmo trying to do this. And then at the same time, you could say, a 40-year diesel tech, me doing the same job as him, it wouldn't be fair for you to compare him to other diesel techs, that are much slower. Don't get too crazy with these. I went a little... Go ahead and throw your... Get back in, take the customer stuff and put it in the glove box. So for this next segment, we're going to be pulling into the shop. I'm going to go into voiceover mode, talking you through the computer work while I'm recording it, and then I'll voice over everything and explain it. There's a lot of music being played in the shop and it's very loud. I'm outside doing this so I can show you guys. Everything is reinstalled in the vehicle. So here you see I'm just hooking up to IDS. I'm starting my link with communicating with the vehicle. I go in, operation in progress. It does recognize this sequence of vehicle, and now it's going to go in and it's going to recognize the VIN, go into module programming under the toolbox, and then go into programmable parameters, and then go down to personality. You need to turn on the trailer brake controller inside the module. So personality is right above power seats. Hit the check mark. It's going to tell you turn the ignition on. Having trouble focusing here. So it's going to say there's a verification process. Yes. Down at the bottom, trailer brake controller disabled. Now click on enable to turn everything on through the computer. It's now going to program it to where it looks at the trailer brake controller where it wouldn't before. Configuring, module configuration complete. Turn everything off, hit the check mark, and then we are complete at this point. Now I'm going to hit this to apply the brake, and it knows the trailer's not connected, so it says trailer disconnected. So we are successfully programmed at this point. Now I'll start the vehicle back up and show you the plus and minus of the gain. So most customers have their gain set up somewhere around 5.5 to 6, so I just leave it in the middle instead of maxed out completely. I think I end up leaving it at 6, and I will notify the customer that they should set it at what they want. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. This has been a successful job. I hope this helps. This is more thorough than before. Be blessed. I appreciate you guys. If you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up and liking the video and subscribing to the channel. There's more content to come. Y'all be blessed.